for a long time, content has been inspiring commerce. For decades, consumers have seen products and brands on TV or through commercials, and they've been inspired to go find those brands and products. But until just recently, we've left it up to the viewer, up to the consumer to figure out how to get from point A to point B. If they're watching an episode of Friends and they want to get Rachel's sweater, it's up to them to get onto the internet to find it, or to go out into the physical retail and track that down. And what we're really looking to do here is capitalize on what we think is a moment of convergence, where technologies in terms of streaming television, connected TV, payments on the internet, having stored credit card methods on digital payment wallets, the prevalence of high-speed internet, and more recently, the development of robust marketplace technologies, making it actually possible to drive that experience where you can see something in a piece of programming and at that moment of inspiration, decide that you want it, and in a couple of clicks, have it on the way to your home. And so that's really what we're here to do with One Platform Commerce, which is our suite of integrated commerce capabilities, is to drive those transactional moments, to drive from passion to purchase with NBCU content wherever that content appears, whether that's across linear, digital, social, or streaming. And we're doing that with not just our own national properties, not just with NBC or our cable networks, but we're doing that across the own television stations, reaching into 12 NBC local city markets, and to the whole suite of Spanish language markets, and our 7 regional sports networks as well. We're looking to not just do that on our own linear networks or through our own platforms like Peacock, but also by partnering with other platforms and partnering with Facebook and Instagram, and utilizing their instant checkout capabilities they have on their platform to drive commerce against the content that we publish to our audiences there. So truly, we're providing a platform for a retail partner to come in through a single point of entry and then drive commerce through our content across the entire ecosystem of touch points that we have with viewers and consumers.
So Evan, could you just give us a little bit of a use case on how people can buy stuff, be involved with the e-commerce platform, by linear TV or through their cable box, or how do they do it? What does it look like?
So it can happen in a lot of different ways. Currently today, we have a technology called Shoppable TV, which is where we utilize a QR code that we run over the top of either programming or commercial time. And when there's a Shoppable TV segment, it's easy as a user taking out their phone, pointing their camera at the screen, and then they're taken directly into a second screen experience on their mobile device where they can actually purchase the products they're seeing right in a segment. Today. And we've run Shoppable TV campaigns in such places as the French Open, where you can actually purchase the jersey that the Novak Djokovic was wearing in the tournament. We've used it to activate via programming like Very Cavallari, where you could purchase the DP Hue bonding brush that was actually being used in the program itself. And more recently, we actually, during the holiday season, did a 2-hour-long Steals and Deals segment partnering with the Today team on Peacock, where it was a 2-hour-long marathon of steals and deals that consumers could buy directly from the programming, again, using their phone to scan the code and then purchase on their mobile device. But it doesn't just rely on the scanning of codes. With our integrated set of commerce capabilities, we can also drive commerce experiences across the web through either articles or interactive videos. So you could be reading a shoppable gift guide or watching a piece of video content and actually click on the products that are featured in that content in real time, add them to a shopping cart and purchase, all without leaving the NBCU content experience. And we can do that with a universal cart that makes it so that in that same transaction, you could be purchasing from multiple of our retail partners, all within one simple transaction using your favorite stored payment.
Evan, and just give us a sort of an idea of how pervasive commerce is now through the NBC platforms, and where you hope it goes over the next 12 months.
Great question. Yeah, so today we're live across 7 different properties in our portfolio, including sites like today.com, eOnline, telemundo.com, and more. And we're going to be expanding across the rest of the portfolio this year, including national cable networks like USA, but also across all of the local stations as well. Again, reaching out to those 12 NBC local station markets, the 23 local sites we have for Telemundo markets and the regional sports networks, really expanding the footprint of who we can reach with these commerce experiences to where we're going to be reaching hundreds of millions of US homes through our own web properties. And then on top of that, through our integration with Facebook and Instagram, we're going to be able to reach our hundreds of millions of followers we have on that platform as well, but in the context of actual social content.
And finally, as far as 121 next week, what innovations are you hoping will be presented both by NBCU and by your partners, and what innovations are exciting or are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I think that we're at this really pivotal moment. There's a lot of things going on, like the death of the third-party cookie, for example, that are really kind of changing the landscape. And I think there's an opportunity for us to utilize some of the unique attributes that we have here at NBCU, including our premium content, the first-party data that we have on our users, and one platform commerce to create a whole new set of experiences that drive, instant, memorable content experiences for users, and also incredible value for our brand partners in new ways. When I look at these new tools, it's really kind of changing the types of experiences and content that we create for consumers and the value that we can bring to them through that experience. And I think there's a lot to be gained for us, for consumers, and for brands. You can register for 121 on the Together site on NBCU. It's open to any partner that is looking to work with NBCU as either a technology partner or a media partner.